Okay, we're recording. So I know this video says that it's for technical writers, but you can apply this logic to really any industry. The reason for making this video is I find that the LinkedIn job search can be a little overwhelming, and it's also kind of limited in its filters. So I wanted to show you how you can use a Boolean search in Google to catch more opportunities, especially because they're difficult to come by sometimes. The way it works is you go to Google and then you can plug in the site that you're looking for. In this case, we'll go linkedin.com/jobs. And you could add more, but I'm just going to go with the one, and we'll get to that in a second. By starting a parentheses, you can open up a parentheses, do a double quote, you can start strapping together job title names and then close it with the double quote again. So in this case, technical writer, and I want to add another one. So I'm going to say or in uppercase, and we'll say tech writing. You can experiment with this, try knowledge base, maybe documentation, keywords that you think are going to work. And there's no set limit that I'm aware of. You can put together as many as you'd like. Once you're happy with it, close with the closing parentheses. And then with an uppercase and, we're going to say what we're looking for. In this case, I want full-time, but maybe you want part-time or hybrid. But because I want remote, I'm going to say and as well, remote. And these quotations are specifying that I want exactly that remote. So it's going to discard hybrid or on-site. But if you're open to hybrid, just switch it to hybrid. And if you don't care at all, just get rid of that altogether. But in this case, I'm looking for remote. So I'm happy with that. Again, add more titles if you'd like in here. And if you want more sites, just specify or site and then add another one. And enter when you're ready. You can see that I've already searched for this. And you can see that it's kind of handy. It'll actually give you like a total count of them. And you can just open them and check them out. I will say that there's one downside to this, or a few cons rather, maybe a couple, and a lot more pros though. The pros are that you can get really specific with the search that you're doing and strap together as much as you'd like. The con is that it's not dynamic. The way that this is indexed, it's a little bit old. For an example, there's 66 new here, allegedly, and 969 total jobs. But if I open that up, you can see that it's not accurate whatsoever. LinkedIn has the latest state of it, and this is really just giving me a snapshot in time. So use it with a grain of salt in that, like, don't get too excited by the numbers, but it's handy that you can use this to kind of specify, say, certain career pages that you're keeping an eye on. And then you can also automate it. That's a benefit as well. You could write with Python or JavaScript, whatever you want, a command that you could execute from console or from a button, and it would run this and say, open the top 5 results in your browser on click. And that's kind of nice because you don't have to really go searching. You could just have a coffee in the morning and check it out. I don't advise web scraping though. Like if you were to export all this to a CSV, that is against Google's terms of service. So don't do that. But the nice thing is you can automate a little bit of this for your own needs without scraping. So I hope that kind of helps. It's very, very handy. Otherwise, you're limited to the filters in here, which they still work too. You can check date posted, go for remote, but in this way, you can use one single source to check a bunch of sites. Good luck.